Hey everybody, it's Jeremiah from Alamance Battleground. It's time for another Tryon's March real-time update. And for today, May 11th, I am in the heart of downtown Hillsborough, which means there's going to be a little bit more traffic noise, a little bit more ambient sounds of construction in this video. But I thought it would be worth it because we can show you one of the actual roads that Tryon's March marched down, and we can show you one of the buildings that would have played witness to this historical event. So I'm standing in front of Twin Chimneys, which is on King Street in Hillsborough, and this is the road that Tryon's militia used to march west outside of town as they were exiting Hillsborough. And the theme for today on May 11th is delays, delays, delays. The army is supposed to march out of Hillsborough. Remember, they're trying to move quickly since they are in regulator country, but today they do not leave until noon. The army marches across the Eno River from their Eno Camp into downtown Hillsborough, and they stop there and halt for 6 hours. And they halt because as they get on their march, they find that they need more horses for their wagons. I'm going to halt for that truck, and they halt here to find horses to pull their wagons because, as you may remember from yesterday, Tryon passes in a command saying that the hand carts that they had been using are to be replaced by wagons. Those wagons obviously require more draft animals to pull them, and so those animals need to be found here in Hillsborough. They'll be pressed into service so that they can continue on their march west of town. Because of this delay, the army only covers about 4 miles today, and they don't even get past the Eno River. They camp at Hart's Mill on Eno River at this evening. Hart's Mill has been mentioned by me a couple times before. It's where supplies are being stored up for the militia. It's also where the 2 companies that had not reached their full complements are waiting to do more recruiting. And so they're going to camp at Hart's Mill before they go over the Eno River and continue into western Orange County into the settlements of the regulators. So really today is a very troublesome day for Governor Tryon, and to make matters worse, he has also received word that the regulator prisoner Turner Tomlinson, who was captured in Wake County during the encampment at Crabtree Creek, he has escaped last night. And so with Turner Tomlinson having escaped, that means that Governor Tryon has to form a court of inquiry, and he is going to interrogate the commander of the governor's guard. That guard was in charge of making sure that Tomlinson stayed in custody. They've obviously failed in their job, so he is going to have some hard questions to ask for the commander of that guard of why it was exactly that Tomlinson escaped. But it's not all bad news. Tryon has also formed an advance guard to make his movements through the backcountry a little bit easier, and make it a little bit easier to see what is in front of him and to take in prisoners as he continues west. And he also has received more volunteers. A small group of men from the newly formed Surrey County have arrived here in Hillsborough, and they are going to form a pioneer company. So it's going to be their job to repair roads and bridges to make sure that there are no obstacles in front of the militia, and to help ease their movement as they try to move west as quickly as possible. So the pioneers and the advance guard are going to move out ahead of the main army. The army is going to follow behind, and to help make up for lost time, Governor Tryon is going to order his army to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Assembly will be at 5:30 a.m. and the march begins at 6. The main objective for tomorrow is to reach the Haw River and to cross that river before the regulators can get there. There is some fear, since the militia is moving through regulator country, that there will be an attempt to get regulators together and try to contest their crossings at these river points. It's a good choke point to keep an army on one side. And so he's going to continue that march west, get over across the Haw River, and continue toward his next objective, his rendezvous with General Waddell and the Western County militias. So I'll be back again tomorrow at the Haw River, and we're going to see whether or not Tryon is able to make it across the Haw without a contested crossing by the regulators. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy these videos. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our videos and to our playlist. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.